Hello, my friends. I see several of you are here already. Yay.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, Jude. Hi, Holden. I see you got your name on there today. Okay. Hi, Foster. Alex. Hunter. Dahlia. Samuel. Harrison's in here. Jada. Avette. Hi, everybody. Are you guys ready for today?
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to have a fun time today. We're going to learn a little bit, and then we're going to do a cool little project. Answering a couple of questions here.
I made art before I got here.
Art is amazing. You can make it. Let me see. Hold on. I'm sorry. This is going through. All right. Show me what you made. Hold it up again. Some balloon. Who's got a balloon going on there, Harrison? That's kind of cool. Who was holding up their artwork?
I missed
Alex?
it. I started it this morning and it's never stopped.
That's cool.
Oh, yay, my name is correct.
Hi. How are you guys?
Thumbs up.
Good. Yay. Wonderful. I am pulling up something really quick, guys. That for?
How did you do it? I'm talking to you. So let's go look at how bad you did.
All right. So today, my friends, we are going to need a couple of things. Just a very few couple of things today. Today, our art is going to be, we're going to need some glue. So if you have a bottle of glue, that's fine. If you have a glue stick, that's okay. Bottle glue is probably going to be your better choice today if you have it. Yeah, Ava, I see it. The bottle glue is probably going to be your better choice, and you're going to need some scissors. All right, because we're going to be cutting up some paper. So we're going to need some scissors, and you're going to need to make sure you get really comfortable because we're going to be doing a lot of scissors today. And you're not going to need any pencils. So I want you, this is something I want you to do right now. Anything to write or draw with, pencils, pens, crayons, markers. I want you to gather all those things and put them away. I want them somewhere where you're not even tempted to get them out. So if you need to take them to the kitchen and put them on the counter, or if you need to put them in your backpack, I want you to take pencils, markers, crayons, all of those things, take them out of your area and put them somewhere else. I don't want you to even be, tempted to pick one up. All right, because today is all about our scissors, okay? We're gonna be drawing with our scissors today. All right, so I want all the pencils and everything off of your desk, off of the table, put them somewhere away. And then make sure you have paper. If you have a whole bunch of nice paper, lots of different colors, if you have whole pieces of paper, that's totally fine. I have a whole little thing of construction paper I got from the dollar store. But you know what else I have that's even cooler? I have this whole box called my scrap paper box. This is my scrap paper box. And this is where I save cut out pieces of paper from other projects that I might could use again. So it's kind of like my recycle bin. So I've got lots of different pieces of scrap paper that I had cut out from something else. I just put it in here, save it over time because I might need a little piece of orange here and there. And I could cut a little piece of orange out of this little piece. So this is my scrap paper box. If you don't have one, I suggest you make one. You can just start putting little pieces of paper in a scrap paper box so you can use them for projects. So let's get started today. I want everybody to go down to the bottom of your screen and over to the left-hand side and click your mute button and make sure that you are on mute for at least for the beginning of this lesson so that you guys can pay attention to me and hear what I have to say about the directions. Also, you can go up on my little box on my face and click on the 3 dots on the side up in the upper corner and pin my face to the big part of your screen in the middle so that you can make sure you see me and watch what I'm doing as we're working. I have my glasses on today, so it's like showing in the reflection. You guys see my computer screen and my glasses? Sometimes I wear my glasses and sometimes I have my contacts in. So today's a glasses day and there's a reflection there. So I apologize.
Why are you sure?
All right, so we are going to learn a little bit of art history today. We're going to learn about an artist that he has died, but he didn't live very long ago. He was around about the last 100 years. So some of your nannies and papas may have heard about this artist. His name is Henry Matisse. Can you say that? You don't have to unmute, just say Henry Matisse. But he was from France. He was from Paris in France. And so he spoke French. So you sometimes have to say his name like with the French accent. Can you say that? You say his name like this when you're in France. Henri Matisse. Can you say that fancy like that? Henri Matisse.
Henri Matisse.
Henri Matisse. I love singing it like that. It's so fancy. So Henri Matisse, he was a painter. He was a little bit of a groundbreaker. He was part of an art movement that was called the Wild Ones. So he painted some weird stuff, and like he would paint like his wife. He did a portrait of his wife, and he painted her whole face green. It actually looked pretty cool. But the painters didn't like him because they wanted all their paintings to, the painters wanted their paintings to look normal. They wanted them to look like normal people and not a green-faced lady. But then later on in his life, he got sick. And he had cancer, and he was in a wheelchair, and he was sick in his bed a long time. And it got to where he couldn't paint anymore. And that's pretty sad for an artist when you can't physically get up and go paint. So you know what he started to do? He started to take paper. He would just take paper like this, and he would cut shapes out of his paper. And he would make flower shapes and swirly shapes and organic shapes and just all kinds of little shapes he would cut out of his paper because he could sit in his wheelchair or sit in his bed and cut the paper. So he started doing paper cutouts and he would glue them all together and make these huge pictures. So I'm going to share my screen with you and I'm going to show you some of Henri Matisse artwork, okay? So here is one of his paper cutout art pieces. What do you think about this? You can unmute and let's talk about the artwork.
Can I make a statement?
Yes.
It's completely out of the topic, but I turned 10 April 13th.
Oh, happy birthday a little bit late.
Thank you.
All right, so let's talk about this artwork. Tell me, what do you see? Literally, what do you see?
I see shapes.
Shapes. Some squares in there, rectangles, okay.
Different colors.
Uh-huh.
Right here. What do you see?
You see colors? Who said the colors? Yeah, there's some different colors there.
I see a dog. I see a dog.
Maybe like a dog face in there. Okay.
I see a
You're
square.
You're getting closer. Does anybody know what the name of this art piece is called?
No.
It's called The Snail.
What?
Can you
I was
look
gonna
at this
say
art?
that.
Can you look at the art piece and do you see any part of this that might remind you of a snail?
Maybe.
I mean, I guess the
No.
spiral shell.
Round
Yes.
the spiral
Yes.
shell. You're right, Harrison and Alex.
Oh.
Look, it goes, here would be the snail head, you know how it sticks up, and there it curves around there. And it's like the shell of the snail. Okay, so this is the kind of cutouts that Henri Matisse did. They put shapes together in weird ways. So let's look some more cutouts, okay? This one, what do you see in this art piece?
The ocean.
The ocean,
I
okay?
see, like, leaves.
Like seaweeds, yes, weeds.
A bunch of apples.
Apples, they look like apples or tomatoes. Somebody said that.
I see many shapes.
How many colors do you see?
I see the countries.
Like a map.
Like a map?
Kind of like,
Yeah.
it's split in half.
All right, are you talking about the lines up and down, Alex?
Yeah, I'm talking about that.
Yes. Hey, let me tell you what that is. This is a huge piece of artwork. It fills up the whole wall in a room, and those are all, it was so big it went off the canvases, so he had to put lots of canvases together. So these lines you see going down here are actually panels where he put the bigger pieces together. This is a huge piece of artwork. How many colors do you see in
I
here?
see 6 colors.
6, all right, let's count. Blue, there's one. Orange, the pink, we got a darker green and a lighter green, and then there's a red right here and right here. So I think that you're right. I think we got just about 6 colors. That's a pretty limited palette. Dahlia, what you got?
Is it called the fruit basket?
No, it's not called a fruit basket, but it kind of looks like it would be. I think that's really cool, don't you? So he just cut these shapes out and glued them all together. Let's look at some more before we run out of time. I think it's so fun to look at artwork. This is another piece of artwork by Henri Matisse. It's kind of similar, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but this one's a little bit smaller. This one has some seaweed looking stuff in it too. But this one has a couple black pieces up here. Why do you think he might have added some black pieces? They're kind of like, I don't know.
The leaves are small.
It does look like a bush and the leaves are smaller. You're right. Yeah, good observations, everyone. Let's look at a couple more. Look at this wild piece. What do you see here?
A
I
horse.
see, like, there was, like, a round triangle. It looks like a rhino.
Okay.
see a horse.
Horse, like a
I
big
see a
grass.
unicorn.
Okay, yeah, it kind of looks like, oh, you guys are like looking at all of this. This is great.
No, they're like, symbols, like, on the top.
Yeah,
What
they
does
look like symbols.
mean?
They don't mean anything, actually. They're just cut out shapes.
Okay.
But they could be like symbols, but you're right. Look at this. This is like, this looks almost like a rope or something coming out,
It's
doesn't
like
it?
a hook.
Like a hook,
Like,
yeah.
like they're trying to hook the elephant.
I don't know what you did.
Yeah, or okay. And then he's got like some more of these seaweed looking shapes up here in the corner. I think they're kind of cool too, don't you? And then look, he put like a border around it. This is like a little bit of a frame. It's almost like a picture frame, isn't it? Now, if you just saw this art piece laying on the table or something, would you think that a professional artist did, or do you think a kindergartner might do it?
But don't you see the horse and the 2 baseball fields with like birds in the air?
Yeah. I like that you said they look like baseball fields. I love that you're relating this to your personal life. I love that. You guys, these are some really cool observations. Y'all are really talking about art and you're talking about it very well. So let's look at this one. Here is an image of his workspace, Henri Matisse's work.
Buddy, you gotta come.
Can you see how big these art pieces are? This is the wall and this is the floor. And there's like an Amazon box or something right there. Can you see how big they are? They're huge.
Yeah.
They're snail.
Those are all kinds of different shapes, colors, and art.
And lots of art. Don't you think this looks really cool? Look how big he did. These are huge. I love this with this little wavy
I do too.
lines. Looks very symmetrical. That means symmetrical means it's the same on one side as it is on the other side. And these almost look like snowflakes down the middle, don't they? Yeah, snowflakes are pretty symmetrical too. I like that. And then he's got these little whoop, whoop, whoop. They look like little hairs up here, don't they? Whoop, or little grass.
Like in the middle, they kind of look like flowers.
Like little flowers. Yes, you're right. They could be flowers or snowflakes. You're right. Yeah, and he's got these colors. We've got construction paper, these colors, don't we? Blue, yellow, orange, green, red, white. We've got all those regular colors. We can do this stuff. Look at this one. What is this? What do you see?
It looks like a person.
It does look like a person.
That's like the inside of a heart.
Inside his heart, you're right.
Yeah. And there's like a blue sky and the I think those are lights.
Like they look like lights. They could be, what else? What else could they be?
Stars.
Stars. Do you think they might be stars? I like that. What does the figure look like it's doing?
It looks like it's dancing.
Dancing. Good. That's movement. You can tell the figure is moving and not standing still. How can you tell the figure is moving?
I think it might be a guy floating around in space.
Because its arms are going like this. When you dance, do you put your arms up sometimes?
Is it dioxis?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't stand like this and dance, do we? That's not cool. No, that we can't be like this and dance. We move a lot and kind of move this way and that way. And that's kind of what this figure looks like he's doing.
It's like falling, like
Might be falling.
Is it dioxis?
You guys are these are some great observations. I'm just like telling you, I'm very proud of y'all. Let's look at this one. Talk to me about
this
this.
one.
A
It's
girl.
actually a person, but with
A
all
person?
kinds of
A
shapes,
girl.
but the head
Girl wearing a
color
crown.
in.
Believe it or not, this right here, this black is not drawn or painted. It is actually cut out of paper.
What?
Right here,
That's
you have
crazy.
paper cut out and glued
And it's
down
been on the
just like
wall.
the rest of it. That's some detailed stuff, huh? Look at the lips. He cut the middle part out of the lips too. Really delicate. This looks like maybe like a bow tie. You know how when you get dressed up, you wear a tie? I think that kind of looks like a bow tie on this person, don't you?
It looks like a necklace too.
A necklace? Yeah. Oh, good observation. You guys are so smart. And there's these little flowery looking, seaweed looking shapes again. He liked to use these in a lot of his artwork. So let's look at, I thought I had some pictures of Henri Matisse. I do, there he is. Let's see. Let's see if I can pull him up. There he is. So remember I told you when he got really old is when he started doing these paper cutout things. And he was sick and he had cancer and he had to stay in his bed. Now this was a long time ago too. Before they had like hospital beds and stuff like that, he worked at home and he had this bed set in his studio. But do you see how he was kind of sketching? He has like a little pencil or paintbrush on the end of that long stick. And he would draw on the walls. How many of you get in trouble for drawing on the walls at home?
Me.
Yeah.
Me. I always get in trouble.
he would use this long stick and sketch out things on the wall, and then he would cut the papers out sitting in his bed or his wheelchair and use that stick and stick them on the wall around stuff. Isn't that neat to see how he worked on his artwork? And here's another one of him sitting in his wheelchair, and look at all the paper around him. He got a mess, don't he? Yeah, he's got a mess all the way around him.
I thought you said he died young.
No. He did not die young. He is already dead. He passed away. But
yeah.
Even when he got older like this, he never gave up doing his artwork. He just did some different ways of doing art. He still found different ways to make art. But I think it's really neat to see this artist, how he made a mess. We're going to make a mess today, right? When we cut up paper, we throw paper everywhere. When we tore those papers up for the zebras, that project, did y'all have a mess everywhere? And look, this artist does the same thing that we do. You know, he had some helpers. He paid some workers to come in and clean up after him, but we got to clean up after ourselves today, don't we? Yes. Yeah. And oh, here's one more picture of him. Look at those scissors, man. Look how big they are. My scissors are not that big. My scissors are like kid scissors. You guys got kid scissors?
Yes.
No.
Does your mom or dad or nanny or papa have big scissors like that?
I have adult scissors. I'm using adult scissors.
Look at this. He used some big scissors.
I'm using adult scissors.
That's okay. That's cool.
Really sharp and new scissors that look good.
But look, you can see where he was cutting some of those flower shapes out. You see that, or the seaweed shapes. You see the edge of the paper there?
Yes.
That looks like some of my scrap paper, doesn't it? It looks like some of my scrap paper out of my bin. I could be doing this. All right. So let me shut this down here. And let's jump back over to our Zoom, and I'm going to tell you what we're going to do for our project today. We are going to do paper cutouts like Henri Matisse. And one of the things that his phrase was about his artwork is that he never used a pencil to draw the pieces. He drew out a sketch of kind of like what he would want the layout to be, but he never drew a shape and cut it out. So that's what we are not going to do today. We are not going to draw a shape and cut it out. So if I had my paper like this, I'm not going to take a marker and draw a shape. So I might, want to, if I wanted to cut this shape out, I would draw it and cut it out. Do you guys do that sometimes?
Yes, we love.
Yeah, when we drew the pigeon last week, we drew the pigeon and then we kind of cut around the lines. Well, today, this is a big no-no. Miss Jen is going to put an X on that, and I'm going to say, no drawing. No drawing. Don't let the pigeons draw with markers or pencils today. Don't let the students draw with markers or pencils today.
Wait.
We are not drawing anything.
Wait, but you just drawed with something.
I know. I'm showing you what not to do today.
Yeah,
This
you
is
already
what
broke
we're
the
not
rules.
going to do. We are just going to get our paper, and you can get your regular cutout paper, or you can get a new nice sheet, or and we are going to just draw with scissors. We're going to actually just cut right into the paper.
How do you do this?
I know sometimes this is kind of scary, like what? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do our name. Okay, so get a blank piece of paper. Or if you have cardstock or a poster board or anything like that, maybe not a poster board, but if you have a blank piece, that's going to be what we're going to glue everything on. So that's going to be your base. So go get out your blank piece. It can be any color. I am going to use white, but it can be any color, but your base piece, we're not going to cut that up. So go get your base piece of paper that we're going to glue everything onto. So mine is just going to be a regular bottom part, okay? We're not going to cut this piece. This is what we're going to glue everything onto, all right? Everybody got your regular piece? Yeah?
I'm going to start with.
We're all getting our regular pieces of paper, right? Imani, I see you got yours.
I have a
Thank
piece
you.
of paper right here.
Yep, you just need a blank piece, and it can be as big as you want. I've done this project with some friends before, and they used a whole piece of poster board, and that's okay. Remember how Henri Matisse, he did them on the whole wall. Like his whole wall was that big, remember? All right, my friends. So what we're going to do next is we are going to start getting out our, well, we're going to get out our colored papers. Okay, and if you have half pieces like this, it's totally fine. If you have brand new, nice pieces, that's fine too. We are going to just use our scissors, and I want you to cut out the letters of your name. Ooh, I know, that can be kind of crazy. They don't have to be perfectly perfect, but we are going to use our scissors and cut out the letters of our name. Let's go with this. You can use any color, however you want to design it this time. You can use any color. I think I'm going to use.
I don't know how to do that.
I know it's hard, and I understand that it's hard, but that's why we're using our brains as artists today. We want to start thinking about different ways to do stuff. Okay, so I'm going to use this nice green color because I like green, and we're just going to start cutting out our letters. So if your name starts with a J, you got to cut out a J. No drawing, right? We're not going to draw it and cut it out. We're going to just cut right into the paper. Right into the paper, right guys? Are you scared?
I can't hear you.
Uh-oh.
What are we
I
doing?
can't hear you.
What are we doing?
Cutting out our name. So we're cutting out all the letters of our name. Okay, so we're going to cut out all the letters of our name.
Let's see how I did it.
Yes.
Don't be scared. If you mess up, guess what? It's just paper. You can do it again, right? So we're going to spend some time here cutting out the letters of our name. What does that look like? J is for Jen, right? Miss Jen? And if you want to do them in cursive letters, you can do that. How many of you guys have written in learning how to do cursive yet? That's kind of fancy stuff. If you think you can do that and cut it out like that, little whirlies and swirlies or stuff, do it. I think that's cool. And if you have a letter in your name that needs the middle cut out, like an A, let me show you how to do that. I'll cut an A out, even though it's not in my name. I'm going to show you a little teeny trick to cut the middle out. Or you can leave it. You don't have to cut the middle out. If you have an O or an A, this is kind of looking like an A, actually like that. No, wait. If you have an A, fold your paper like this, just a little bit. You don't need to crease it. Fold it and then cut a little snip on the fold. Then when you open it up, you have this part here that you can stick your scissors through. See how my scissors are going through there? And then I can cut my circle part out.
I was turning a cut and I got a paper cut.
Oh no, oh no. I should have put Band-Aids on the supply list for today because we're doing paper and scissors. You guys might cut your fingers. Just be really careful. See how I got my A there?
The hardest part of mine is I have a Y and two Z's.
Why?
So
yeah, you can do Z's. Z's are pretty easy.
If you put Band-Aids on the list, everybody would get scared and not come.
Yes. Well, sometimes you got to be brave. You just got to be brave.
Then you put Neosporin on it.
Yeah, you might need moms and dads on standby for them to patch up some cuts today. I hope not. I think everybody can be careful. We're doing a great job. Miss Jen's getting her E. And I don't know, I might kind of leave it like that. It kind of looks like a C, but I don't know. Maybe I'll cut the middle out. Maybe I'll cut the top middle out. Let me see what's going on with that. You're fine.
Cutting out an H is hard. Cutting out an H is hard.
Cutting out anything without drawing the lines for it first is hard.
That's why I wish I had a pencil.
No pencils today. They are off limits.
Yay, let's fun without pencils.
Here's my E. Woo! How are we doing? Is everybody okay? Doing all right, or is it hard? Harris? Is it hard, guys? Yeah, that's okay. I want you guys to do some different stuff. Learn how to do some different things. If it makes it easier for you, you can cut out a smaller piece of your paper and work with your letter just on one smaller piece. It doesn't have to be the whole big deal.
Yeah. There's Jello everywhere.
You can do all big letters, like capital letters, or you can do lowercase letters. I did my capital letter and then lowercase letters. If you want to do all capital letters, that's fine. If you want to do bubble letters, that's fine.
Best H I could ever do.
If you want to do stick letters, that's fine. Harrison, you're doing great. I think you're doing fine. Everybody is doing good from what I'm seeing.
Where's that button? Up at the top.
My letters are not all the same size, but guess what? That's okay. Henri Matisse's, none of his were all the same size. Some of them were big, some of them were little, and he put them all in order, you know? So you can do it. Once you get all of your name letters cut out, you're going to use your glue. Remember, we're using our bottle. If you're using bottle glue, dot, dot, not a lot. We are just gluing paper to paper. So it doesn't need a whole lot. And if you're using the glue sticks, that's cool too. But on the glue sticks, you need to make sure that you glue down all of the edges. Sometimes if you use a glue stick, it doesn't get on the edge, and then our little edges stick up, and sometimes they can pop off the page. Mine's going crooked across my paper. That's okay. I think that's going to be fine.
Yes.
I might put it as a little curve. I might put it in here as a little curve. I think that'd be kind of cool. There's no real mistakes here. We're just cutting out paper and having a good time. Lots of color. I got lots of color with mine. I'm going to do some green letters, and I'm going to go back in and do some different shapes. Stuff like that. How we doing, guys? I love seeing everybody working.
Can I point out something?
Yes.
Every time you say Harrison, I look up because my last name is Harrison.
Yeah, we got some first names and last names. See, I just got a glue stick. That's cool. You got a glue stick? What was that?
Yeah, I got a.
Sorry if it causes a problem.
Oh, you're a little person. Yay, that's cute. You're doing some real delicate details on those. So once you've gotten all your name, I know Harrison is a long name, so I know you're working hard. Who else has a really long name? Let's see.
Now I gotta do 2 R's.
Mateo, yours looks great. Nate, I think you've only got 4. Hunter,
Yeah, I've only got 4 letters in my name.
Yeah,
and
Hunter's a little bit
A-T-N.
long. Talia is a little bit long. Presley is a little bit long. So once you've gotten your name letters cut out, you want to glue them on to your base paper, okay?
Oh, I've just been doing that as I go.
That's fine. That's fine. However you want to work. You know we're going to glue these on here, just like Henri Matisse. Henri Matisse. And once you've gotten all your name letters on here, that's not where we're going to stop. What else do you think we need to put on this artwork?
Random shapes.
Random shapes. Right. So we want to do some shapes like Henri Matisse. Now he had some, like with the snail, he had some rectangles and squares kind of in that little curve. But then the other ones that we looked at, he had the seaweed looking thing. So you could do some of those. That would be really cool. In that one of the figure that was looked like it was dancing or falling in the blue sky or the blue water, it had yellow parts that looked like stars or lights. And they were like sharp points, you know, kind of cut out like that out of yellow paper. So I want you guys to think of some shapes and we're going to decorate. We're going to cut them out, no drawing. We're going to cut them out with the scissors and then we're going to glue them around our name.
I didn't do a good job.
So we're not drawing anything. Make sure those pencils are out of the space. We're not drawing anything, but grab some different color papers and start cutting out some shapes. And if you have white paper and you want to glue white paper to white paper, that is cool because sometimes you can see the shape, the shadow of from where you cut it out. So you still will be able to see the white paper on the white paper. So that's not, you can't just, you know, don't think you can't do something. You can do what you want.
S is the hardest part. Oh no.
What's the hardest part?
S.
Yeah, it is kind of hard. If you need to do it in like different pieces, you could cut different pieces and glue them together.
So far it looks like Harry with an I.
Well, you're getting there.
It would be easier if that's what it was.
I was trying to cut out some of these little seaweed things, but mine kind of starting to look like a hand. Like with fingers. So maybe I'll go with that. Maybe it's supposed to be a hand. I don't know. Oh, I'm getting close. I might cut my little
And
piece.
printer.
Tried to doing the seaweed things and it ended up as an AT-AT.
That's okay. You can make it be a lot of different things. Mine looks like a hand. Doesn't really look like seaweed, but you know what? I think it's kind of cool. I still like this little weird little shape. Look at that. I think it kind of looks like a hand. It doesn't like a cartoon hand. That's okay. I'm gonna glue it on. I don't know. Maybe I'll put some little hands on there. That'd be like giving high fives or something.
All out of order.
She put hers like.
So has anybody ever done like a cutting out paper and decorating stuff before? Cutting out this stuff. Have you ever cut out your name and decorated something with your name? Oh, Jada, that's a cute heart.
No, not
No?
really.
Yeah. Doesn't that look like a little alien hand? I think that's kind of cool. I like it.
Yeah.
These are fun. So yeah, just go crazy. Go a little bit crazy. That's okay. In art class, you can be a little bit crazy. Miss Jen's crazy all the time. I'm crazy every day.
Excuse me.
Crazy artist. Yes, yes.
So you know how the E's are a little hard?
Yeah, E's are hard.
Oh, so I just did mine uppercase. So I just got an orange and I just cut it straight, and then I just took like a teal blue to make the lines.
Great
So
way
yeah,
to
I
solve that
This
problem.
looks good.
Let me see, Alex. Hold on. Let me scroll over to you. Where are you hiding at, Alex? Oh, there you are. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
I
I'm gonna
like
add some
why
more.
you put yours down on the very bottom on the corner. That's cool. Nice composition. Now do some wild random shapes all over the rest of it. Let's go. Let's do it. I love this. This is so cool. How many colors are you using?
Now O is easy.
For my flower, I'm using pink and yellow.
Okay, so 2. And then your name's a different color too, right?
I'm done.
You are?
Yeah.
All right, hold it up there. Let me see. Hold on, I gotta scroll over so I can see it big. Hold it up if you think you're done. If not, we can still work on some stuff. We got time. We got like 5 more minutes. So, Imani, let me see.
Wait,
Hold
5?
it right up on there. Oh, we got like 7 more minutes. Zoe, oh, you did each name, each letter a different color. Imani, you did that too. Oh, wait, hold that up there. I like your M. It looks like mountains. I like that. Very cool. And put some more of those yellow little star looking things on there. That looks cool. I like it. Let me see, Mateo, what you got going on? Harrison, we're not eating paper.
Thank you.
What? Do you see mine?
Wait a minute, I'm looking at Mateo's. He's going to pull his up there for me. You know what that red thing looks like? Right there at the end of your name, it looks like a whale tail. That's what it reminded me of. You know how whales like go in the water and their tails come up at the back? That's cool. You guys are doing a great job. Everybody's got different shapes. All right, Nate. Nate, yours fills up the whole page. You did some big letters. Very cool. Now you should go in and put some little teeny detail shapes around it. Like little detail shapes. That would be a nice contrast.
Oh, my guru.
Sometimes you got to cut them really, really carefully. Don't cut the little pieces off. You guys are doing good. I love seeing the little, everybody had the same directions, but everybody has different ideas and everybody's artwork is different. Isn't that the beautiful thing about art? We were talking about that in my art class at school this week with my students in the classroom. I made them all walk around because we all had the same directions and everybody's looked different. So we had like a little gallery walk. We walked all the way around the classroom and
I have
looked
no
at everybody's
glue left.
art.
I have no glue in this.
No more glue? Well, you can use a glue stick if you're out of glue. Glue sticks work okay.
Hey, don't doubt them.
No, they just, sometimes when you use a glue stick, when you're using construction paper, it does not stick quite as well. There's another one of my little hands. I like my little alien hands. Look at those. They're kind of cool. I didn't even know I could make them. I discovered that today.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Me again. Did you turn my camera off or?
I have not, no.
Oh, okay, because it says that I'm not able to show mine.
Are you on the same device that you have used before?
I'm on my dad's phone this time. I'm not on a computer this time.
It might not have access to your camera. So if he's with you, maybe you can see if he can see, you can ask if he knows how to turn that on.
He tried. It won't work.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, sometimes Zoom is funny. Zoom is, if you have earbuds in or something like that, and you pull the plug out while you're, talking on Zoom or something, the whole thing will shut down. So it might be the same way with the camera, with the video stuff. If it was on one thing and then it got onto another one, it might just shut off completely. Zoom is a little bit temperamental.
Is the
All right, my friends, it is almost time for us to say goodbye for this week. I would love for you to hold all of your artwork up and let me see. If you're not done, that's okay. Just still let me see what you're working on and finish. I want you to still work on this. These are really cool projects. I see Izzy. Alex, have you got like a mirror or something? Is that what your base is? It's kind of shiny. I think that's really cool.
Yep.
Is
Yep.
it like
We bought this yesterday.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I love that.
I did it. I propped it up.
Nate, I got yours. Jude, I love yours because it's huge. I like it. All the letters are different colors. It's the primary colors. Foster. I love it. Your F's going that way and your S is going backwards. I love it. And then you use the red on the, they look like almost like a little mountain in the background.
Yeah.
Keep showing me, you guys. Samuel, do you have yours? Dahlia. Dahlia put all her letters just like going crazy. That's a crazy thing. I love that. Let's see. Who else is on? Jada with all the little hearts. And Hunter. Hunter, you need some more shapes on there, bro. Imani.
I'm not finished with mine yet.
Keep working. I know you're going to do some amazing things. You usually do. Jada. Avette, your camera's off. I can't see you. Mateo, I like your color scheme you have there. You've got the red and the green and the yellow and the black. It almost looks like a flag of a country or something. That looks really cool. Griffin, your F's are like so cool. All of your letters kind of remind me of each other. Yeah, I do. Harrison.
That's the best I could do.
That's all I ask. All I ask that you do your best and have a fun time.
I can only get the top of the S.
Izzy, I like how you did your little flower with pink and yellow. That looks
I
nice.
can only get the top of the S because it has a little curve. That's hard to do.
Sometimes you have to put them together. Jonah, what's that purple thing on the side? It almost looks like a figure, maybe like laying down. It reminds me of that figure with the black figure with in the blue background we saw that was Henri Matisse's artwork.
This is supposed to look like that.
I know, I love that.
That's more creepy than amazing.
Nah, not creepy. I think they're really cool, you guys. Do you guys have a good time today with this project? Lots of scissors and cutting and no drawing allowed, right? Drawing with our scissors.
Miss Jen,
Yes.
Mateo's in my class.
Really? Oh my gosh,
Yep.
you guys know each other.
Yep.
That's great. I'm glad you guys are already friends and now you can be friends on here too. All right, my friends, if you are ready, it's time for me to cut the meeting off.
Before you
Yes.
go, can I show you something?
What, Nate?
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Next week is our last week, guys. Next week is our
Bye,
last lesson
everybody.
together, okay?
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
All right, Nate, I'm still here.
Bye.
Oh, bye, Zoe. Bye, Jada. Bye, Foster. Bye, Avette. Bye, Imani. Bye, Izzy.
Bye.
Bye, Griffin. See you later, alligator.
Squirrel.
She said, see you later, alligator.
Bye.
All right, Nate, what are you showing me, bud?
Can I show you some of the coins that I got for my birthday?
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's cool.
I'm gonna show you. Yeah.
Griffin, keep going with those rectangles, bud.
We got 5 minutes.
Do some more.
So I've been collecting coins, right?
Uh-huh.
I've got all these cool, like,
Oh, they're like in a case.
and I went to the store recently and got a bunch of president coins, like,
So you have like a little display of them.
Washington.
Izzy,
Yeah.
that looks nice. I like your little flowery looking things down there.
And I don't know if you knew, but there's such a thing as a Susan B. Anthony coin.
Did know that.
saw
I
it.
heard about that.
I saw it and I was like, is that Susan B. Anthony? Because I recently read a book about it.
So you have one now? Oh, wow.
It's hard to put it up to the front
Yeah.
camera.
That's a whole set. That's amazing. That's great. I didn't know so
I
many
already
people were
have-
still into collecting coins. That used to be like a thing like long time ago. but not so we have to give coins anymore.
Yeah.
You can make one.
Still a thing now.
Yeah.
You want to know my
All right, my friends, it is time. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. Next week is our last art week. We're going to be doing something really cool, and I'll send out the supply list probably Thursday, so you'll have everything ready for next week. And next week is our last week, so be ready, okay? I will see you next Friday. Bye, everybody. Nate, I got to jump off here. I got to teach another class. Bye, buddy.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.